In today's fast paced world, it's easy to feel overwhelmed by worries, fears, anxieties. And today we'll examine a way to harness your inner strength, your confidence, to create abundance and prosperity in your life. It's a time right now where communication becomes more dynamic and expressive, where your creativity can flow effortlessly, and where you find yourself inspiring and motivating others with your words, with your actions. Today is not about overcoming challenges. Rather, it's about embracing your potential and transforming your life into one filled with joy, confidence, and purpose. So join me, and we'll embark on a journey of self discovery. We will gain an understanding of how to embrace this energy and move forward today and every day. So, hi, I'm Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly. Thank you for being here. Thank you for all the positive, loving support you send me each and every day. And welcome to your daily focus, July the 2nd, 2024. So we'll start with the numerology. Today we have the energy of the two. The two energy is beautiful beyond belief because it brings in magic around us. So, I mean, it's wonderful and it's beautiful that there is magic all around us, but it is more important to go within and discover the magic that lays within you. Your natural talents, abilities, your skills, your personality, your unique self. And understanding how you can use those God-given talents to create prosperity and abundance and happiness and joy in your world going forward. Now, if we look at the daily numerology, it is a 7 plus a 2 plus an 8, gives us a 17 energy. The 17 energy is about making the impossible possible. We get the clarity, we get the knowledge, we get the understanding. We have a renewed sense of belief or faith, or maybe a renewed sense of hope within our dreams, our passions, our desires. We are becoming, we're being infused by vitality. We are becoming alive with purpose, with joy to go forward in unexpected ways. It really is a time where we thought we weren't going to succeed, we can. Where we thought we couldn't step, we can. 1 plus 7 is an 8, and that is all about creating the prosperity, the abundance, the stature in your life going forward. The sun's in Cancer, and our moon is in Taurus until just prior to, I'd say, noon Eastern Standard Time, when the moon will then move into Gemini. So top on the list, first thing that happens for the day is Neptune will go stationary retrograde. And I must admit, it is one of my most favorite retrogrades. We take off the rose-colored glasses. We see reality. A reality that maybe we've been ignoring or not wanting to see or face. It lifts the veil of illusions of deception, and we're forced to face the truth about certain situations or people in our life. So it really is an eye-opening awareness to where we are going. We don't get lost in the fantasy. Rather, it brings us back and grounds us in introspection through meditation, through pausing and reflecting on what we are seeing, what we are hearing. Now, it is an ideal time for healing, okay, especially unresolved emotional wounds, or addressing subconscious patterns that we have been holding, not that we've been holding back, but rather they've been holding us back, not allowing us to go forward. Intuition is definitely heightened. And it's a time to really take special notes of your dreams, your gut feelings, okay, because they could have some valuable insight for you. They could provide some guidance. It's an excellent time for a spiritual retreat, exploring our creative potential, mindfulness, meditation. I think it was Carolyn Miss who said the soul, I'm paraphrasing obviously, how did it go? The soul knows what to do to heal itself. The challenge is to quiet the mind. And when Neptune goes retrograde, we can quiet our mind. We can seek within. We can understand our power, our magic. We can hear our intuition loud and clear. We can follow our gut feelings with assertiveness. Okay, so right after it goes stationary, well, not right after, but within the day, just the next thing that happens is Mercury will trine Neptune. Now, Mercury is in Cancer, okay? Trines Neptune. And so, well, this will enhance our intuition even more, bring out our psychic abilities. It's a time to tap into our inner wisdom. It's a time to follow that gut feeling. It's a time to expect profound insights or a vivid dream or a mystical experience or maybe two. It's a time to engage in anything creative and let your imagination flow freely. But right after that happens, Mercury then moves into Leo. So, final conversation with Neptune, with the with the energy of Cancer, I should say. So it could be home, family, our sense of safety, our sense of caring, of empathy, can all be intertwined there. But now Mercury goes into Leo, so our voice becomes our secret power, our superpower perhaps. It's a time to use it to inspire, to lead, to create change. We'll probably speak with a greater confidence or an enthusiasm. Maybe we'll throw in a little touch of drama there. We speak our mind with the sense of assertiveness. It's not a time to shy away from sharing an idea or an opinion. In fact, we need to embrace those opportunities to take the lead in conversations. But we also need to be mindful that our communications are not ego-driven. So we don't want to be... Well, we don't want to dominate a conversation. We don't want to be inconsiderate to others' viewpoints or their right to share. So I guess what I'm trying to say is we need to be humble or stay humble in what and how we share in conversations. It's definitely a great time over the next several weeks for public speaking, creative writing, networking with others, taking on leadership roles, taking on leadership roles to guide and to inspire. Okay, we'll turn to the cards. Newsletter is out. It does have your horoscopes for the month of July. It does have the numerology in depth for the month of July. It does have the tarot card of the month that I pulled and a few other things. I didn't get the weeklies done. I'm sorry. I was not expecting the chore. Neptune should have went stationary retrograde a couple of weeks ago, so I could really see what I was getting myself into when I planned out the week, because I obviously should have given myself a lot more time to get done some of the stuff I needed to do in order to revamp my office. So the decorating is going to have to wait for a little bit because I need to get caught up here with you guys. And, so it takes time, right? I have to research charts, astrology charts. I got to know where everything is moving and what's going to affect it and what isn't going to affect it or not as severely. I have to research taking courses, I'm always growing my knowledge. I'm always trying to learn something new about the tarot, even though I've been doing it for 45 years. There's always something new I can learn when I go in search of it. Astrology is like, there's so much to learn that every time you learn something, you realize how little you do know. And numerology, you kind of have to stay up on, the different perspectives of the numbers and the numbers coming together, the numbers working together, the omission of numbers, things like that. I've got an arm length full of personal readings to get to, and I also have some personal events in the area. So busy. So decorating is going to have to wait, and that's okay with me. Is I hope I've made it nice enough for the time being for you. And the weeklies will be back, okay, next week. Okay, I do apologize, but and it was me, and it was my misplanning. So I do apologize. So we have the Nine of Pentacles as our underlying energy. The Nine of Pentacles is all about new beginnings, new starts. It's understanding that we have come to some major conclusions in our life, some endings. Sometimes it's something to, maybe I hear retire, put in the background. Maybe you're retiring. Maybe you're putting something into the past. It doesn't need to go forward with you for whatever reason. You've gained the knowledge, you've gained the wisdom, you've learned the lesson. There is no more to hang on to the emotional side of what transpired in order for you to gain those things in your life. It's taking the knowledge and going forward with it. This is a very spiritual card, so talk to God, your angels, your guides, the universe. Ask them for guidance, ask them for clarity, ask them to show you your new path forward. This is definitely you will be taking an elevated path or a brand new path going forward. We are wearing white here, so it denotes a new path, even though it is a 9. And it's a time to let go, release the things that we don't need to take with us going forward. That we may need, a new toolbox, so to speak. Maybe you were building the house, so you needed all the carpenter tools, but now you're going to be painting and designing the house or putting up wallpaper and stuff like that, so you need a whole different toolbox, okay? So it's about switching our toolboxes in life, okay? Taking out some tools, putting in some new tools to go forward. Our first card is the Knight of Pentacles. Pentacles and Pentacles. We did have the 8 energy, didn't we? It's all about our prosperity. It's all about growing our prosperity and our abundance. And this card tells us that we just need to have a faith. We just need to show up. We just need to be consistent in our action. We have to have a faith, a belief, yes, in ourselves, but also in God, the universe, source. That we are being led towards something that is already prepared for us. That all we have to do is the consistency of showing up every day and doing what is needed in order to open that path wide open to us. And the 10 of Pentacles. This is the yes card. If I was sitting down with you in a reading that was one-to-one, and I would tell you, whatever your question was when you came here today, whether or not you shared it with me, this is the yes card. This says your deepest desires will be fulfilled. So as we apply ourselves, as we go forward, just, we're not looking back. We're not over analyzing anything. We're just doing the necessary steps. It leads towards success. This is about, and there is the High Priestess. The High Priestess is the second card in the Major Arcana. And we do have the 2 energy with us today, don't we? So it's about allowing ourselves to maybe use logic, the people around us, the experience, the knowledge, form in partnerships perhaps, but definitely having a spiritual approach as well. Brings in the successes, brings in the happiness, the joy. So it really is, with the High Priestess not coming out, but being in the forefront of the card, and me seeing that first. And we have Pentacles, Pentacles, Pentacles here. So our last card is, we have the Queen of Cups. And Queen of Cups. Now, why is it some people can win the lottery and then 3 years later they're claiming bankruptcy? And basically, they didn't believe that they were deserving of it, that they were worthy of it. And that is a lot of the Queen of Cups energy. Knowing that we are worthy, knowing that we are deserving of anything that we want to put in that cup, to allow that cup to overflow, to know that we're deserving and worthy. So it's about loving yourself first and foremost, so that the dreams that you want to make tangible, bring into existence, manifest in your life, will be long term, because you know that it was meant for you. To bring you in joy or happiness or love or abundance or prosperity, whatever it may be. This is looking yourself in the eyeball and saying, I love you. Say it with your name. Okay? Tilly, I love you. Say it over and over again to yourself. See and notice when you glance away, when you can't look at yourself in the mirror. Where do you not believe in yourself? Why do you not believe in yourself? Neptune going retrograde really allows in this healing time in our life. So when we first look away, when we first glance away from our own stare into our eyes, understand why you don't truly believe in yourself the way you should, the way if you did, the remarkable life you would have going forward, knowing that everything was meant to happen in a good way, to bring in joy, to bring in happiness, to bring in the abundance, the prosperity. I mean, it's here in the cards. Now, it also, I noticed that we don't have any major arcana in this reading, which means it's a lot of free will. We can take the energy and use it. We can discard it. We can take some time to look within and understand just how deserving and worthy we truly are to manifest our dreams, our goals, our desires. Or we can just say, meh, tomorrow. And when you are in the present, tomorrow will never come. Our oracle card is be spontaneous. And I think there is a little bit of spontaneity here in the energy. Was yesterday, is again today. But it's also, we have to be mindful of that spontaneity. We have to be mindful, and think on it just a little bit. Take a little step back, at least. And understand what that means for you going forward, okay? Does it help you? Does it hinder you? Does it move you forward? When you are busy, rushing and stressed, worried or overwhelmed, I believe I started with some of those words at the beginning of my reading. It's easy to lose track of the simple things in your world that bring you joy. This is a huge nudge to remember to create some fun. Rediscover enthusiasm, fascination through adventure and spontaneous happenings. Engage with your life again and take in your surroundings, observing the importance of loving life to the fullest. Decide to do something for the pleasure of it and see where life takes you. Just do it because you want to, because it's fun, because it'll fill you with joy. It'll get the blood flowing. It'll get the heart pumping. It'll make you feel alive, full of vitality. Wow, watch yourself start to create when you have all that happening within you. Okay, we'll go to our animal cards, our higher intuition cards. Oh, look at this. Practice patience. Where's our book? I buried the book. They never tell me is it a blackbird? Is it a raven? Bluebird, a bee, a bear. Okay, time to go to the front of the book then. My goodness, it's been a while since I've used this. Practice patience. Looking for practice patience. I don't know. There it is, the Raven, 98. Why didn't I think Raven? I bet you guys were screaming it at me too, right? You're like, Tilly, it's a raven, for goodness sakes. I'm going, blackbird. I don't think it's a vulture. Practice patience. Okay, our keywords are truthfulness, patience, and believe. Patience is waiting, not passively waiting. That's laziness. But to keep going when the going is hard and slow, that is patience. And I think we have been going through that energy. It's starting to pick up a little bit for us, but we still might find that we're being pulled down yet. We could just be allowing that, and we have to break through and embrace the new energy. Raven reminds you that this is a situation that involves a whole lot of patience. A matter that has recently arisen is affecting your ability to be truthful with yourself along with others. And Raven speaks the truth with love and patience. So don't mind the time or fear running out of time. Instead, Believe that what you want to have happen will happen, but will take time. No matter the category of life that you require patience in, love, finances, career, health, it would benefit for you not to focus on the clock, but instead to work at building a strong foundation around you. It is the right time, and you will know that when the time happens, and you will fly again. You may not know all the factors yet that are preventing your wishes from coming true. You don't need to. You only need to believe that the moon will light the way and help guide Raven to the right place at the right time, therefore guiding you to the right place at the right time. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.